So we were learning this chapter 16, water. It is almost over now. The chapter was a very small chapter. It is a very small chapter and it is almost over now. Now we are going to look at the key words of this chapter. Some key words are given at the end of the chapter. These are the key words. You write it in your copy and learn the definitions and understand what is it. Groundwater, rainwater harvesting, scarcity of water, sewage, sewerage system, water table. Some of you must have noted down these words from your video lecture. In my video lecture, in each video, I have explained these terms. What is groundwater? The water that seeps through the soil and goes underground. That is called groundwater. Rainwater harvesting, the method of conserving rainwater and not allowing it to get wasted. Scarcity of water, shortage of water, or decrease in the amount of readily available and usable water on earth. Sewage, the waste water released from domestic activities, industries, hospitals, offices, agricultural activities, etc. is called sewage. It is the waste water. Sewerage system, a proper drainage system or wastewater management system which help to carry sewage far away from its source to a wastewater treatment plant. Sewerage system is a proper drainage system or wastewater management that help to carry sewage far away from its source to a wastewater treatment plant. Next is water table. The top level of the groundwater is called water table. It is given in the question answer also. You can see in the question answer. Here are some questions. D section is the questions for answering in brief. Name the three forms in which water exists on the earth. You know, water exists in the earth. Water exists on the earth in three forms: solid, liquid and gas. Like every other matter, water is also existing in three forms. Prominently, solid ice, liquid water and gaseous water vapor. Solid form ice. You have to write the three forms of water. Three forms of water are solid, water and water vapor. Solid ice. So ice, the solid form is ice. The three forms of water are ice, water and water vapor. Here it is explained that solid form is ice, liquid form is water and gaseous form is water vapor. Next, they give the meaning of term water table. The top level of underground water is called water table. It is given in the keyword also. Name two methods of drawing out groundwater. We can draw out groundwater using well and tube well. Digging wells and tube wells, we can take out groundwater. Waste. Next is name two activities which lead to the formation of sewage. Activities lead to the formation of sewage. Sewage means wastewater. Wastewater or sewage can be formed from factories, hospitals. The wastewater from hospitals and factories can make sewage. Wastewater from houses. Next, state any two precautions that can help avoid choking of drains. Any two precautions that can help avoid the choking of drains. Blocking of drains. Choking of drains means blocking of drains. How the drains can be blocked? In yesterday's video I have explained it very well. If you throw some materials, some plastic or some solid materials in the drain, it can choke the drain. So do not, and pouring oil can also choke the drain. State any 2 precautions. What should not be done? What should not be done to avoid the choking of drains? Do not pour oil in drains. Do not throw plastic in drains. Throw, spelling THROW. Throw, THROW, throw. Here it is given the wrong spelling, THROUGH. It is wrong. Here the spelling will be THROW, throw. Do not throw plastic in drains. So the next thing is answer the following questions. How is increase in population responsible for shortage of water? Increase in population responsible for the shortage of water. How is it responsible? How the increase in population responsible for shortage of water? So there are so many reasons. Decrease in rainfall due to deforestation. Increase in population cause deforestation. How? Because due to increase in population, people's need for making houses, making their furnitures for their buildings, and industrialization, they began to cut more trees. To fulfill their basic needs, people began to cut more trees from the forest. That lead to deforestation. So deforestation lead to decrease in rainfall. So increase in population lead to deforestation, and deforestation lead to decrease in rainfall. Second point, due to increased activities in industries and construction. Due to increased activities in industries and construction. Third is due to the overuse of groundwater for irrigation. Then when population increase, people cultivate more for more cultivation, more irrigation is needed. For more irrigation, they use more groundwater. When rainfall decreases, people use groundwater for irrigation. Then the underground water is also will be decreased. So shortage of water can be a major problem in the increase in population. So these are the 3 points given here as answers. Answer: discuss in brief how rainwater harvesting can be done. Second question, discuss in brief how rainwater harvesting can be done. By collecting rainwater in underground tanks and allow it to seep through the soil. First of all, collect rainwater in underground tanks and allow it to seep through the soil. So in this way we can replenish the groundwater. This is also rainwater harvesting. Another way is it can also be collected, that means rainwater can be collected in open tanks and used for daily needs. So in these 2 ways we can do rainwater harvesting. First one is by collecting rainwater in underground tanks. By collecting rainwater in underground tanks and allow it to seep through the soil for replenishing groundwater. Next, it can also be collected in open tanks and used for daily needs. Next question is, discuss any two causes that lead to a decrease in groundwater level. Any two causes that lead to a decrease in groundwater level. So from here we will discuss it in another video. Till then, bye.